Hi, I'm back. I wanted to share with you the candle making. Here is the premium white beeswax, and that's also from Brambleberry. And I used up the blushing orchid fragrance, which was fantastic, and a similar one to that because I needed more than what I had in that bottle. I also used a sultry black jasmine, which really pairs well with it, so I'm excited about using the mixture of the two. And I have those little jars I was telling you about, my yogurt jars that I save. They're made of glass. We've got a little wick, a couple of things to keep the wick in place. I'll show you how to do that after, and little stickers. And so we'll get those things prepped. There's also, I have charcoal black candle flakes, and so these candle flakes are used, I can't use mica. I found that mica doesn't work well with the candles. It interferes with the burning of the candle. So we won't use the mica, but we can use the mica on top, you know, just like a sprinkling of it or something. So we might sprinkle our orchid mica just on top a little bit. And I also have some silver glitter, eco friendly glitter that can go on top as well. So I'm going to melt the wax and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the wax on the stove in the double boiler, getting it ready to be melted. So it's gonna take a little while. There's a lot of wax there. It's really great wax. I've used it before, and when I did some practice candles, which came out great. I used this pumpkin one. It was pumpkin pie, pumpkin pie scent in the candle, and it was really good. That's another Brambleberry one, but it was very good. So these are little stickers, so you're gonna wanna stick your wicks to the bottom, because I found when I was doing my pumpkin candle ones that I didn't know I needed to use these little stickers. I ordered them from Amazon, so was able to get them from Amazon. And so we're going to put these onto the bottom as soon as I can get this sticker off. Here we go. There we go. So then we're going to just take it, move this out of the way, place it towards the center, of course. You know, we want it to be centered, and kind of force it down, tap it down a little bit, and then that'll be good. We're going to pour it, and then we'll set this straight so the wick will be nice and straight. We'll do the next one. This one's going to make 6 4-ounce candles. This is what will be filled in here. Get these things out of the way. You can hear, I'm going to go check on the wax. Okay, I'm back, and you can see that the wax is fully melted. I used a double boiler. It did take some time, but fully melted eventually. And so we're going to go ahead and put in, as the next step, the candle flakes. These are the candle Dye Flakes, they're called, and they're going to help to get a nice dark color in the candle. I think that'll be good amount. I'm just going to swirl that around. It's a nice black color. And then on top of the black, we'll have the sparkles. I'm just going to put the rest of it in here. Okay. The instructions didn't say exactly how much. You know, it's kind of what your preference is. So it said to use like a large pinch. So I think we got that. All right. It should cool off fairly good. Oh, it says test a drop on white paper and allow it to cool to find out what color we have here. So I got some white paper. I don't know if this will work or not. Let's try it. So there it is. It looks pretty dark, but I think it's still on the kind of on the gray side. I'm gonna wait for it to dry. To me it looks gray. So I'm gonna add more in here. I want to make sure it's black. Oh, I'm losing my stick in there. Let's try the paper test again. Yeah, it definitely is a little darker now. So the two fragrances, like I said before, I used the rest of the blushing orchid, which beautiful smell, and then the sultry black jasmine. So the smell should be really good. I have it waiting to go in. It doesn't go in until after it's cooled down a little bit more. So now we're at 68. And so we're just a little bit more. Once it's cooled, you know, about 165, we can go ahead and put the fragrance oil in. I'm seeing this dry, yeah, and so it's definitely a black, so that's good. I feel better now. I think it's probably, I can feel it cooling from just stirring it. It's helping to cool it. So I got it at 165, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this beautiful fragrance oil. All mixed together, it's really, really nice. It doesn't smell florally. It smells kind of, in a way it does, but like a really light scent, almost like, you know, if you were out in a garden and you got a whiff of some flowers or something, like a garden, you know, very light. It has a warm smell. It smells warm and cozy, which I think will be really good for a candle. I love that. All right, so got the fragrance in, and then we have to wait till it cools to about 160, and then we can start pouring it into, oh, we're at 158, so we are good. See how fast that cools down. It goes pretty quick, and then you're like, oh no, I have to hurry. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, I got it on my thing. All right, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. So this thing here, this pouring, you have to do it like in one shot. Otherwise, you get this layered thing, and you don't want the layered. Then we do it all at one pour, and then we might go back and fill in anything if it's if there's any kind of caving in on the candle itself. Sometimes the wax, when it's cooling, the center part near the I shouldn't be moving them around after I pour them. The center part will kind of cave in a little bit, and you can just either use a heat gun or add a little wax to it, and that will help to fill it in, and that way it's not a problem. Oh. Okay, so I filled the candles. I don't want to do a double pour, but I've got some stuff left, so I'm just gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna set up these little things. Are gonna get the wicks in on the correct spot. Try to keep them centered as much as possible. Okay, so it's supposed to get a little sprinkle. We'll just leave it. We won't bother with the other mica thing. It's supposed to give it a little bit of a pizzazz, you know, with this. It'll look nicer, I suppose. I don't know. They're gonna smell nice though. May not be the prettiest candles, but we're gonna see how they look afterwards. And I think what I'll do for the next candles is to get that little topper thing that can clip onto these wicks, keep them straight. So the wicks stay like this height until they settle. So it's gonna take a little while for them to settle. We'll take a look at these afterwards, after they've dried, and I'll show you how I just cut the wicks. You know, that's an easy part. I might need to do a little cleaning up around the wick area through a heat gun or you know, some other method of, you know, you can do another pour on it as well, because I've got leftover wax here. So I'm back, and here are the candles. I did fill them up a little bit more so that they would be even on the top. And so, but they came out pretty good. It's just my second time making these. And I want to show you, this is, you know, the jar that, you know, I showed before. And this is another yogurt jar that I often use. And so I had extra wax. I used this one just to see how it would look and how it'll go. And you'll see that I have a wick in this one, and I've cut it down. And I just simply, you know, take a pair of scissors, of course, and just cut down evenly, you know, and it'll burn down, and it'll be nice. And there was one that isn't quite centered, so I'm going to keep that one for myself, so that add that to my home spa collection. The other ones look pretty good. They're centered. You know, the stick method did work. It was a little clumsy though, right? But it did work anyhow. I added the sparkles. That's the silver rainbow eco glitter, and that is a little messy. I did get it everywhere, so I think I'll be cleaning up glitter for a while. But this one here, I want to show you the wick. It's a wooden wick. It's from Bramble, and I haven't used one before, so kind of looking forward to, you know, I'm gonna try this one as like a demo for my home spa, and see how that works out. And if it does work out well and it burns nice and evenly, I'll make more of these. But these will be good to go, you know, to the farmer's market or wherever I want to, I guess, either gift them or sell them. And these do burn nice and evenly. My first batch that I did with the pumpkin pie fragrance, it burned so nice and evenly. So I'm not worried about that with these, using this wick size and everything. So I'll include that all in the description. These are kind of a mess to clean up, you know, but I do like how they turn out. So I'll make more of them, you know. Maybe I'll get better at it as I'm doing it, and explore a little bit more about different techniques to use and share those with you. If you like this video, please, you know, hit like, and also go ahead and subscribe so that you'll know when my other videos are up. And look forward to having you join me again. Thanks.